Hi, everybody. Beautiful day. The weather's pretty nice. It's kind of a semi-coolness, but also a warmth to the air. This is spring air. Oh, goodness. There's almost a mist in the air. This mistiness, this warmth with a cool atmosphere. The river is beautiful, though still overflowed. A quick visual descriptor. I have long brown trunk. I have long brown hair, a black coat and hood, glasses, coffee mug in hand. We have the river right behind us, as well as this morning sun that's barely starting to peek out through the clouds. The cloud cover's a little thick, but fans of it are breaking up. The birds are singing. I can see leaves on a tree starting to grow over there. I didn't notice that the other day. They came quickly. Little leaves on the trees. Wow, marvelous. I hope you have your coffee, your tea, whatever it may be, whatever makes your day wonderful, whatever gets your day going. Hot beverage, cold beverage. I am a coffee person. I really enjoy that cup of coffee in the morning. Mm. Mostly black coffee. That's my preference. But everyone has their own preferences. I'm coming to you right now through Restream. It's an absolutely wonderful software. So I'm actually with you right now on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So great to come to so many different people all at the same time, connecting with all of you. Marvelous. And our hearts go out to the people of Restream. Their main office is in Ukraine, and I hope they're all safe, all doing well. Everything's all right. I mean, that's a hard thing to even put into words because you hope the best for people. You hope that they're okay, but no idea what's going on. I won't get lost on that subject, though. At least not right now. This river and these videos have become an intrinsic part of the way I appear for all of you. It's a set of linked qualities, something to be expected. Many of you will expect when you see me, you're going to see me at the river. But of course, this is just one way that I come to you, that I bring you these videos, this content, these live streams. And it's only one way that we engage together. There's an expectation that can be built. Now, expectations not always the best thing, but building an expectation for what would be your audience or your clients or customers or however you want to look at the people that you're interacting with, we need to build some expectations. We need to make it clear how we're going to be presented, how they can find us, how they can interact with us and what we're going to be bringing to them. Good morning over there on Twitch. So glad you're here. And this brings us really to the topic of the day, which is building your brand as an artist. You know, as an artist, no matter what kind of artist you are, a live streamer, a painter, you're potentially a writer or a musician, a video creator, a content creator of some sort. Maybe it's posts, maybe it's editing other people's videos, maybe it's poetry. There's so many different types of art, but we need to build our brand, our identity as an artist. Now, there's a division, a rough one, between who we are as people and who we are as a brand. Now, some people's brands and themselves, they're one and the same in many ways, leaving the more personal aspects out of things occasionally, and sometimes diving headfirst and embracing wholeheartedly our personal identities in our brand. It's almost impossible to separate the two things. But as an artist, building your brand is more than just creating an expectation uh, of how you're going to come across. Building a brand is also deciding what aspects of your art that you're going to put out. No matter what kind of artist you are, there are some really important things to consider in building your brand. Now, it's almost unavoidable that social media is going to play a part in that. So even choosing your social media platforms is a pretty big deal in building your brand. Are you going to be specific to only one platform, many platforms? Are you going to be producing mostly picture and written content? Are you going to be producing videos? Are you going to be doing live streams? Are you going to have videos with sound but no image related to that sound? There are, of course, on YouTube videos where the entire screen is mostly black, or maybe showing things like rain or whatnot, while music plays in the background, or while someone speaks over top of it. And there's, of course, video creators who use animated stills, sometimes simple, sometimes complex, sometimes entire virtual avatars, so that their face is removed from the content, but their views, their character, their artistic output, the words they want to bring to you, those are there. And this creates a very specific sort of branding. You expect when a new video comes from that person, it's going to look a certain way. You're going to interact with their digital avatar or animated avatar. You're going to interact with their creative workspace, their mind, and what they're bringing. But the creator has some anonymity. And of course, if you're a writer, you can do the same thing. You can publish either entirely out in front of other people, or you can remain mostly anonymous, maybe using a pen name or a pseudonym. And you could even actually just write everything anonymously. You can have your picture on the back of your book, or you leave your face completely out of it. Many of these things are just narrowing down the delivery of what you create. It might sound like a dirty word, but even as artists, our creations are products. And these products, they need to be packaged. So before I move off too far, let me make some suggestions on building your brand. Just some ideas that no matter what art you are engaging in, no matter what art you're creating, you have these options, these choices. Morning over there on Twitch, so that you can better present yourself or present yourself in different ways. So no matter what kind of art you're creating, whether it's live video, written work, art of any sort, painting, digital drawings, pictures, photography, let's start off with this. You really need a portfolio. And I know that that sounds pretty obvious to probably a lot of people who are listening or watching, but not every artist actually properly creates a portfolio. Where you decide to make that portfolio is entirely up to you. I would recommend that you take advantage of social media. Social media can become a very living portfolio. Um, Instagram is a great example of this. Instagram allows you to, of course, put up individual pictures, videos. It also allows people to find you and comment and engage and say what they like, what they don't like. And this will work for any kind of creator of almost any sort. So don't think that you're limited just because it's a picture based kind of platform, because there's a lot of other things you can do there: reels, live videos, all sorts of things like that. Instagram's a great choice for building your portfolio. Now, of course, you can build your portfolio on LinkedIn or make a Facebook business page. You can, of course, have a website, and a website is something I want to talk about anyway. So let's just roll right over. So if you have a portfolio, no matter where it is, you're going to need a website. It doesn't have to be complex. It doesn't have to be the best website. It just has to allow people to find you, connect with you, interact with you in some way. Your website is going to be your home base. And even if you do almost all of your work, say on LinkedIn, people are still going to want to know, do you have a website? So you can make one on WordPress. You could, if you also are selling your work, you can make a big cartel. You can make some sort of merch store or something like that. Yes, we've had many of these talks. We have. But it's also important, also very important. And, that's why we bring it out to the world. So your website, no matter what it is, no matter what its purpose is going to be, it's really going to be central. And whether you're a writer or a painter, a live streamer or a musician, consider getting that website started. Um, it can have things like contact forms so people can get a hold of you. You can put up your schedules on there. Just be creative, be inventive, and also look at what other people are doing. And yes, thank you over on Twitch. It's your intellectual property, and social media is not. That is so correct. Um, thank you. Thank you so much. But regardless of where you're putting your portfolio, and I would recommend actually using multiple things to put your portfolio out, and then of course having some files that if anyone needs to ask for your work, you can send those out. And then of course your website, so that people can find you, connect, you can display something else that perhaps doesn't fit neatly into the social media sphere. Um, and then, and this is the last one I'm going to shoot out for the day, but it's great for literally any kind of artist or creator: ebook. There's a lot of talk out there right now amongst lots of different people, and I've seen it come out on lots of live streams, and lots of people do it. But an ebook, uh, number one, you can decide whether or not that's going to be monetized, or it's just going to be an asset that you can give out to clients or to your potential audience. But you have the ability to monetize that. And The other thing that you have there is the ability to expand upon your skill set. So you can use an ebook as either teaching people the skills that you know, or you can use an ebook as a way to display who you are. And so, and there's a lot of other options there. But an ebook is a marvelous thing. And the wonderful thing, too, about that is you have so many choices how you're going to distribute that. That could be something available through your website. It could be something available through your merch store. It could be something available on a platform like Amazon, or there's all sorts of other different publishing platforms available so that you can get your ebook out to people. It's, whether you're a musician, a video creator, a writer, a painter, you're an editor of some sort, an ebook is valuable. It's valuable. And it doesn't have to be long. I mean, you can make a 10-page ebook. You can make a 100-page ebook. That's really dependent on what you're doing. Now, myself as an author, I have lots of books, both published and ebooks and an audiobook. And, that just goes along with what I do. So if you're an author, you're going to have a lot of books already, but you can still consider an ebook of some other variety and format. And of course, I have had these conversations with people a lot of different, a lot of different times. But it's marvelous. So these are some things to put out there when you're building the expectation of how your work is going to be presented to people, whether they're going to get used to something like where you do your videos, or if you do videos, or if you're doing mostly copy and text, or pictures, or however you're coming across that people are going to get used to seeing you and finding you. That's brand building. Deciding how personal it is, or is it intensely personal? Is it very much just about the message or what you do? These are choices to make. There's so many different choices. But building your brand as an artist, it can't be emphasized enough. And we all have the ability to work on it more. We can all always improve our own branding and our own image in the way as far as how it's presented and what people can expect from us. That sun's starting to come out. It looks awesome. Awesome. Now, get yourself a cuppa, an extra cuppa. If you don't already have a cuppa, you deserve a cuppa because you're spectacular. Coffee, tea, whatever it may be. And as being said right now on Twitch, your brand, you got to protect it. Yes. Yes. All right. Now, before I get going for the day, I just want to talk about the Art of Feeling, an abstract expression art workshop that I'm conducting every month, third Saturday of the month. The next one is April 16th from an 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. It's such a great time. Such a great time. So much fun. We'll get together. There's going to be abstract art. There's going to be a lesson. There's going to be some techniques gone over. There's going to be conversations, maybe a little bit of art history. And it's just such a good time. And we're all going to get to paint together. And of course, you can leave your microphone and your camera off if you want during it, or you can have them on and interact with the conversation and the lesson. Completely up to you. Follow along in privacy if you want. That's cool. Don't worry about it. And the workshops are open to people of any skill level. You've never picked up a paintbrush, you are welcome. You've been painting for years, you are welcome. And all people, no matter what art you've done in your life, I want to see you there. I want you there. Sign up for as many as you like. Tickets are available on Eventbrite. And, the next one is just a couple days from now, so that's going to be great. But you can sign up for any single one you want. And don't worry, as long as you have something to paint with, something to paint on, and paint, you're good. I do have recommended supplies, and I do have a link to my Amazon storefront where you can pick up budget supplies, but just make sure you have paintbrushes, some paper, canvas, and some paint. It'll be great. We'll have a whole lot of fun. It was such a great turnout. It was so much fun. And thank you for being there. And of course, I hope to see you at many more. Um, Now I'm getting, oh my goodness, that sun is coming out really good right now. Oh, oh, yeah, it's just awesome. All right. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day. Mm, some good coffee. Take care. Be excellent. I'll see you all again real soon, okay? All right. Bye, everybody.